But it's just not. I think part of the problem with boxing now, man, is that it's so much money in it, man.
Right.
Remember the fights Ali and Frazier had? I think the max that either of them got for them fights was like $5 million.
Right. Now they get 30 million.
Yeah, 40, 50 million.
Right, 50 million, right.
And I'm saying it's too much money, man. It's like, you remember how I always talk about everybody got their price?
Yeah.
What's your incentive if you know, I'm gonna get in with the champ. If he beat me, if I lose, I'm gonna get 30 million. There's no real incentive, man. Cats is like, okay, so I'm gonna train. I might not train as hard as I want to, but it's 30 million. If he hit me too hard, I'm just gonna drop.
Right.
I'm just gonna drop and collect my check.
So you're saying cats got lazy? Do you believe that they got lazy in the sport if they love it and they just started exchanging money? Like money is their new. Basically, they're what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's like that. Their mindset. That's it. You know what I mean? There's no more. There's no need to be, competitive. There's no need to be the best at, in your sport. So they're just doing it for the money now. Like, I'll just get hit. I'll take the hit and I'm going down.
Cats back in the day used to be like, I want to be heavyweight champion of the world. I think cats today is just like, I want to get paid.
Right.
I want to get paid. That's it. Forget the belt. Forget the title. I want to get paid.
You want it, right. I see that in some of the other. But I still think that there's some athletes that are athletes and they're athletic and they do it because of the passion that they have for the sport. I still believe that it's still there. Even though what we're seeing, you got those freaking brothers, Paul, who fought, Mayweather, and they, so they're doing a lot of fun fights.
Yeah,
fun fights, circus fights. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call it that, circus fights and stuff like that, and just putting acts together just to make some money, to get the public, just to entertain the public, to get people talking about it, and the media going, and but. This fight right here that's happening this weekend between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is a trilogy. So the Wilder, what they call in the Wilder versus Fury 3. Mm-hmm. And all right, so let me go back. So I took some notes down or whatever. I wrote some things that I was gonna say, but I want to just talk about it. So I've seen 1, 2, and 3. 1. It was a draw, and all right, I accept it as a draw of the way that they both fought. Part 2, I'm gonna say this, and I know our people gonna hate me for this, but Wilder got his ass kicked. He got his ass beat. He got fucked up. Like when you say it in the streets, he got fucked up. Like when they be like, he fucked you up. I don't think you want to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? He fucked him up, and it's because he outboxed him. And if anybody follows Wilder, they know he has a heavy hit, and that's all he has though. Is he has that like haymaker shot that he can hit you with that freaking right, boom, and you're gone. And you just don't want to get caught with it. And that's what he got going on from Fury. Is a boxer, but he's 273. I think he's 271 now. I watched the weigh-in yesterday. He's 271 now, 6'9". And what he did in 2. So basically, what I said, I took some notes and I said this. Like I said, my thoughts on who's gonna win are if Fury comes out in round 1 using the same exact tactics that he used in part 2 versus Wilder. And Wilder has no defense technique to respond back, it's a wrap, and history will repeat itself. So we will see the same thing that we saw in part 2 and in this part 3. So everybody who spent all this money is going to see the same thing, and they're just going to be paying for like part 2, just like a remake or whatever. Because if he doesn't do anything with that technique that Fury came out with, because that's what he did. He backed him up into the ropes, and he used his weight on him. And you can see Wilder's little legs wiggle like on a cartoon, like olive oil, you know what I'm saying? Just shaking there in his boots. You can like literally see it if you watch 2. And everybody, I go back and yeah, what is I got 2 over there, but go back, check out 2 after you see 3 tonight, or before 3 comes on, check out 2, and you'll see his legs buckle several times. You'll see him out of it several times, like he was getting dazed, he had a busted eardrum, huh?
So you saying you don't think Fury cheated?
I don't think. Listen, look. Wilder said 19 different, and listen, I love Wilder though. I root for him. But I gotta be real. Like, if you see, is my man. But if you go and you fight Mr. Political, and he comes out there, and you know what I'm saying, and you two are going at it or whatever, right? And it's for money, whatever. The bout is for money, but he comes out and he's just faster, quicker, and everything, and then you have 19 excuses in the end, like, well, you know, CJ came out and he had something in his gloves, and you wasn't really watching, Reef. You was over there looking on your phone, so you didn't really see the whole thing. And you know, on Jackie was it? You know what I mean? If you start coming up with all these excuses, then it's like, did he really cheat, or are you trying to find something that will side with you so the public will still respect you, even though you got your ass beat?
Yeah.
Because he did get his ass beat. He blamed the suit first. You got to remember, he said the suit was like 100 and something pounds, or whatever, how many pounds. Then why'd you come out with that suit on?
The suit?
Why did your team?
What suit?
Hey, he had a suit. You know these cats entertainment now, so they came out with like a suit, with a whole suit, like with the mask and the armor and all that. And he said it weighed like 150 pounds and it kind of weakened his legs. So why would your camp let you come out like that?
But yo, I gotta say, looking at the videotape of the fight, you can see Homeboy's fist is not all the way in the glove where the padding is, man. So I don't know about you, cuz.
Come on, man.
Cuz. Look, we grew up in the streets. I've been hit with both. I could take a punch with a boxing glove many times. Bow, bow, bow. You know, you playing out in the street, you got the gloves on, you don't when you get hit with straight up knuckles and the way Wilder was lumped up after the fight, I gotta say, he caught him with some knuckles, man, not the padding of the glove, yo. All right,
now let me ask you this. I mean, because he's known to be a heavy hitter. Wilder's known to be a heavy hitter. So I'm just gonna play off what everybody's saying, because I never thought about it that way. So I like to dive in there and swim with you guys. So you're saying that from the first fight, part 1, that Fury took a beating and it was just too hard, and he was like, fuck that, I need to come back with something. We gotta cheat, basically. We need to come back, put some knuckles, put the knuckles in because that's what Fury Wilder said he had the knuckles on.
Yeah, and if you look, you see plenty of punches during that fight where, like, he throw a punch and the whole glove bend back. The padded part of the glove bend back, and he connecting with the knuckle. So he,
You see, it's people like you, see.
It's people like me.
That played the sport, the research, and now you're gonna go dig in there and say that he cheated. And all right, so this is the third bout. So prove it. So this is the proof.
The refs are going to be looking at the gloves thoroughly now.
Now he's going to look at the gloves thoroughly, right?
But let's before we get into this, let's look at boxing on a whole. Boxing is a dirty sport.
Right, okay? I agree with you.
Guys will do anything to get it. Who was those 2 boxers that fought and he basically ended that guy's career? Cause you know how they take the ace bandage and wrap the hands up?
Yeah.
Their trainer wrapped the fighter's hand. He took the ace bandage and put it in that quick hardening concrete powder.
Yeah, I remember that one. Right.
And so when the refs checked it after the wrap, it seemed like normal. Looked like just some powder was on the gloves, but it was normal and soft. But as the fight progressed and his hands started sweating, that shit got hard. And now homeboy just basically getting hit with bricks. Bow! 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 And he's like, he's like, oh, I ain't never get hit like this before. So cats are always looking for an edge, yo.
Yo, I'm with you. So, all right, now this is what, yo, listen, I love it. That's great. You know what I'm saying? They're not going, you know, if they going pound for pound, and you got Fury who's cheating, and I'm not saying he's cheating because when I see three is going to give me the answer, because like I said, one, they fought a fair fight. Two, Wilder got fucked up and buckled. Now, if he was cheating, he was getting hit with heavier, with some rigged up gloves, then definitely it's gonna hit harder and it's gonna feel harder and it's gonna hurt you just because his eardrum was busted. So with a busted eardrum, your equilibrium, you're off balance. You can't focus. And if you look at him during part 2, like I tell everybody, go check out part 2 and also subscribe to the Real and Unapologetic Podcast channel, like the video, comment. But yo, if you watch 2, you can see him dazed, like because of his eardrum, he was off, like he was just like looking around, like, yo, what, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to find his balance at the same time. So I checked that, and but like I said, the tactic that he used, though, Fury used in part 2 was not what he used in part 1. So that is the change. Never mind if we say he cheated and patted the gloves and all that. Yeah. He did use a different tactic. He rushed him and he came at him. And Deontay is not a boxer. Mm-hmm. He's a knockout artist. That's what he is. Mm-hmm. He dropped bombs and that's boom. You know, you got the planes. That's all they do. They're not. That's it. They what do you call them? The bombing planes? Yeah. So that's it. They come through, boom, boom, boom. But if you gotta go toe to toe with one of them Japanese, nah, they can't do it. You can't do it because they're gonna shoot you down. Yeah. So watch. I'm gonna say this like this: watch 3, and check out the tactic that Fury uses. If he still rushes him, and Deontay backs up again and allows him to take him to the ropes, and he keeps getting beat and hit hard, yo, he's gonna take a beating because you got 271 pounds on you. That's 6'9". That's like almost 3 inches higher than Deontay is, and about 60 pounds heavier. That's a beating, man.
Yeah, that's a beating.
You take a 120-pound kid versus a 60-pound kid, he's gonna whip his ass.
Yep.
I don't care what his age is. That weight is heavy, cuz.
Yeah, especially going over 12 rounds.
12 rounds, right? Yeah. 12 long rounds. If you look at Deontay, he got smaller, skinnier legs, and most black men do. We have a bigger upper body, and then our legs we got big calves, and then like the ankles down there is a little smaller. You know what I'm saying? It kind of.
Big bird syndrome.
Big bird syndrome, right? We got the skinny legs and the big top. But yo, on the real, listen. May the best man win. But like I said, if history repeats itself because Deontay doesn't defend himself with the tactic that Fury used in part 2, we're gonna see history repeat itself. Yes. So that's not what I want to see, man. I want to see a good fight. I love boxing. I love when they go pound for pound. I love when, you know, every round is action packed. When every round is action packed, it's great. It's a great fight. It makes you. It's like, you know, whatever you spent, $60, $100, whatever you spent, yo, it's worth it. So I want them to both give us a real fight, a clean fight. You know what I'm saying? No cheating, no biting, none of that.
Yo, we need. You know what?
What?
Because we both boxing fans, and yo, I'm back in the day where Ali, Frazier, Ali, Norton, Foreman,
right?
Fights was fights when guys' pride was on the line.
Right,
that was
right.
That was
what you see back then is not what you see now. That was hunger back then.
Yeah.
Because you getting 50 million a fight, you kind of, when you come to your next fight, you hungry but you chilling, you comfortable. You got this big ass house. When you still living in a shack, driving a hoopty, you hungry.
Yep.
When you come for that fight, you like, look, I gotta pay my rent. Never mind a mansion. I don't got a mansion to go to. You know, that's when Ali was asking favors, like, yo, I need this fight. Because he was fucked up. He was hungry. Yo, I need you to fight. I need you to fight. Yo, what's up? I need some money, basically. You know, so, yo, that's what we need to see again. But like I said, yo, Fury Wilder 3 tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's the main card. That's when it starts. But you know, by the time it comes on, I think they got 3 fights before that. Yeah, so we're gonna be looking at about 11:30, you know, and you got 2 heavyweight fights. I forgot the guy's name, no disrespect to them, but you know, yeah, 2 heavyweight fights, and I think you got like a middleweight fight or whatever. Yep. Before that. So we got 4 cards, we got 4 events on the card, whatever. Yo, listen, hey, watch it, tell us what you think, comment. Subscribe to the video so you can comment, like the video, and tell us what you think after you watch the fight tonight. Make sure you comment or whatever, and tell us what your thoughts on the fight or whatever. If you feel Fury cheated, or if you feel Wilder could have did whatever you feel, man. Just comment on those videos, man. Again, I'm the unapologetic Reef.
This is the real C, and I'm gonna throw another idea out there. Y'all comment on this too. Yo, we want to see some real fights like we saw back in the day when guys put everything into a fight. Yo, we need to start the Trup WTA boxing league, yo. WTA stands for winner take all. If you lose, you don't get shit. We pay your expenses, but other than that, we're gonna put a pile of money in the ring. Whoever win, get the pile of money, and then you're gonna see some fights. Cats are gonna be hungry.
That's a real fight, though. See,
winner take all.
Winner take all. Yo,
all we paying is for your training and maybe your hotel. That's it.
Yeah, but see, you gonna have, that's a real fight. When you take away money always changes everybody's outlook, man.
Yeah.
The reason why somebody works harder. So money works in both ways. If they don't feel they're getting their equal share and they're being valued for what they feel that they're worth, they won't even put their all in. But now you overpaying the cat and giving him $300 million, he's coming in here to murder you.
That's right.
So see, there's a difference. So now you can give a cat 100,000, he'd be like, yo, I'm not even, so he might not fight his best. Yep. $300 million, I'm coming to murder you too.
Yep.
Mama, Papa, whoever, if we in the ring. I'm playing around, but
and then too, you remember every hood had that guy, he'd be like, yo, man, I wish somebody would just fuck him up. And you always had that cat be like, yo, I'll do it for $2. I'll fuck, he just like fighting, I'll fuck him up. Give me $2. I'll go right now.
Give me a quart of water and a bag of Bontons, barbecue Bontons. For real. Yo, man. But make sure you subscribe to the Real Unapologetic Podcast channel, like the video, and you make sure you comment. Make sure you do that. So hit that like button, subscribe on that subscribe button there, and in the comment box, leave a couple words, man.
Yeah, tell us what you think about the fight.
Yeah, tell us what you think about the fight. So tonight you got Wilder versus Fury 3. You know what I'm saying? The trilogy. You know what I mean? So me and C, we out of here, and we catch y'all season 2, man. Remember.
That's right, season 2. Start looking for it.